Hi guys, to start out this recipe, you're going to take a wax paper or parchment paper and lay it down flat on a baking sheet or something where you can put your pretzel rods. Okay, so you are going to take 7-inch pretzel rods, make sure they are thick, and you're going to snap them in half. I like to put my 2 thumbs in the middle so that they won't break on the tips. And just snap them slowly and make sure they're around the same size. Make sure to snap about 8 of them and it should make 16 pieces. FYI, this recipe makes about 12 turkey legs and the extra rods are just in case if something goes wrong. So after you're done with your pretzel rods, you're going to take 1 cup of melting white chocolate into a glass cup or something you can melt it in the microwave. Then you're going to take your glass cup and set it in the microwave for about 30 seconds. So once the timer is up, you're going to go ahead and stir your chocolate. It is going to be hard at first, but you need to make sure you stir it before you pop it into the microwave again. The next thing you're going to do is take Crisco or coconut oil, whatever works best for you, and put that inside the chocolate mixture. Once that's done, go ahead and pop it in the microwave for 30 seconds. I would say pop it in the microwave for 30 seconds after each stir or 20 seconds to prevent the chocolate from burning. Be mindful that in the beginning of those 2 stirs, they are going to be a bit solid, but once you mix it, you'll get the hang of it and then it'll eventually melt. Before you pop it in the microwave, make sure to add a teaspoon of coconut oil or Crisco. After you finish melting the chocolate and got it at a right consistency, make sure to put on some gloves so that your hands won't get dirty or sticky. Then you're going to take the tip of your pretzel rods and dip it just a little bit into the melted chocolate, and that's just going to help those marshmallows stick. So this is the easiest part of the recipe. All you gotta do is take the ends of your marshmallows and put them on each side of the pretzel rod and kind of slant it, almost making a V, and just do that to each pretzel rod. So here's a better close-up. I'm taking the end of the marshmallow and sticking it on the sides of the pretzel rod, making a V. Alright, so once you're done, you're going to stick it in the freezer for 10 minutes. Next, you're going to take a large pot and turn on your stovetop to level 6 or medium-high heat. Then take 1 to 3 tablespoons of unsalted butter and melt that into the pot until it's fully dissolved. Once that's fully melted, you are going to lower down the heat to level 3. Then go ahead and add 4 cups of mini marshmallows into the pot. You are going to stir that until it is fully melted, but as you stir, you are going to add in another 3 cups of mini marshmallows in between, which adds up to 7 cups in total. Once that's fully melted, lower your stovetop to level 1. The next ingredient you'll be adding is vanilla extract, and go ahead and add 1 teaspoon and half a teaspoon as well. Then you're going to add your Rice Krispie cereal. I am using chocolate because it is easier and a little bit healthier than using extra chocolate. Anyways, you're going to add 5 cups of that. The chocolate cereal is definitely optional, but if you want to skip that extra step, well, technically 2 extra steps, then I'd recommend this cereal. So you're just going to continue to stir in those 2 ingredients together until it becomes kind of clumpy and sticky. So once you're done mixing it together, you're going to set it aside and turn off the stove so it can cool down. Go ahead and put a lid so that all the moisture can be trapped. So going back to your chocolate mixture, you're going to add 1 cup of the same chocolate into the cup, and then go ahead and add 1 whole tablespoon of Crisco just to speed up the stirring process. So you're going to pop it in the microwave once again for about 30 seconds or 20 seconds, whatever works for you, and stir in between. And if you need to add more Crisco or coconut oil, that is totally fine as long as your chocolate is not so thick. It needs to be a little runny in order for the pretzel rods to dip well. Once you got your chocolate at a good consistency, you're going to take your pretzel rods out of the freezer and dip them into that mixture and kind of tap off the excess very gently against the cup. That way you won't have so much chocolate running. And these are how my bones came out looking. I think they look pretty good. Then you're gonna stick it back into the freezer for 5 more minutes. So the next step is you're going to be taking another pair of gloves, and this is just so that your hands won't get dirty again, since this process is a little bit more messy. Now go ahead and open that lid and spray nonstick butter on those hands. Rub them together so they're greasy and nothing sticks. Make sure that your mixture is still warm. If it is a little bit cold, you can heat it up a bit. But before you form it into a ball, go ahead and grab a large pan and lay it with aluminum foil or parchment paper, whatever works, and take out those bones out of the freezer and lay them flat. Okay, now you're going to take 2/3 cup of that Rice Krispie mixture and make sure you flatten it out. Once your ball is flattened out, you are going to shape it into kind of like a bowl. It should look similar to this. You can use your pointer and middle finger as well as your thumb to make a dent. Okay, this part is a little tricky. You're going to stick in the bone into the Rice Krispie and use your 2 fingers to squeeze the mixture onto the bone, and kind of use your palms to shape the Rice Krispie into an oval shape. So I'm kind of demonstrating again a little bit slower this time. I'm sticking it inside the ball and using the edges to squeeze it into the bone, and just using my palms again and shaping the mold into an oval or a turkey leg. Honestly, shaping it into a turkey leg is not hard at all. I think what's hard is trying to squeeze it onto the bone so that the bone won't just slide off. So I ended up making 10 huge turkey legs, and they were all gobbled up by the end of the night. And if you would have gone the extra step, this is how your turkey legs would have turned out with the dipping chocolate. Anyways, I hope you guys liked this video and enjoyed this recipe. Bye!